Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this your daily go-getterism number 714 for September 16th, 2016. The 16th in 2016. That's what's up. Listen, tonight I want to talk to y'all about friends at work versus your personal friends at home. Some people don't think that there's a such thing as friends at work, because there's a competition thing, backbiting. And when you really think about it, you got a job in order to work, and your work is mainly centered around making money for a company and being able to take a percentage of that money and seeing it in the form of a paycheck that you can provide for yourself and your family with. Now, when it comes to friends at home, your personal friends, they could be people that you grew up with. They could be people that you met in school. They could be people that you know from around the way. Even if you've moved frequently, they could be people in your neighborhood, people from clubs and organizations that you may belong to, people from church, from the church, a synagogue, synagogue or mosque or temple, and you may consider them not just your friends, but like your brothers and sisters. That's spiritually, that's what we call people when we meet them in that vein. But when it really all comes down to whatever friends that you have, you choose your friends. Even the friends that choose you or seem to have chosen you, you still choose them in a way, because you don't have to be friends with somebody just because somebody wants to be friends with you. The same way that you don't have to be friendly towards somebody just because somebody is friendly towards you. It's good to reciprocate that, but it's not a slam dunk. It's not one of those things that definitely have to happen in order for a friendship to develop. Sometimes people grow on you. Now, we did the show this morning, and we really only got through part one. We're going to do part two tomorrow. In the part one, we talked mainly about friendships at work. And the reason we talked about friendships at work is because, friendship at work is one of those polarizing things. That's probably one of the main places where people don't believe that the friends at work are really friends. And it's also one of those places where you didn't exactly choose those friends because of the sociability. Well, let me say this. You didn't choose those friends in a setting that is conducive to making friends. When you seek out a job, you go to the job because you need the work, you need to be able to make money. Some people really enjoy doing what they do as far as their career is concerned, and most of the relationships that you form at your job are going to be those that are business relationships. They're business related. In other words, they are for profit. They're for money. So when you form personal relationships at a place of business, you have to wonder if those friendships would exist or if they have what it takes in order to last without the setting of the business. Because a lot of people don't go to work to work. A lot of people go to work because of the social setting. Sometimes when people take off from work, other people take off from work. It becomes like a real pal around camaraderie. And it's kind of destructive in that when you start treating your job like a social setting, more than likely management isn't going to appreciate that, because you're concentrating more on your social life than you are on the business. That's not to say that you don't still do your job, but social relationships can really get in the way when it comes to your work, because competition starts to brew. Like if I meet you on a job and we both come in at an entry level position, do we both want to remain at the entry level position? Probably not. We probably want to move up. We want to make more money. We want a better position. We want a better pay with less responsibilities. Even though it doesn't work that way, we don't really understand that if we haven't been trained that that's not the way it goes. So in that way, from the entry level position, if your friend moves up over you, and now your friend has become your boss, will y'all still be the same types of friends? Does your friendship have what it takes in order to endure the stress of one person being the leader and the other one having to be the follower? When y'all first started out, both of y'all were under the leadership of somebody else. And maybe both of y'all rebelled against that. Or one of y'all rebelled against it and the other one didn't, and now the other one is the boss. So now they have to make sure that you don't rebel against them. And would you rebel against them? It's something that has to be taken into consideration when you start talking about friendships at work. You know, I've seen friendships at work where cliques get formed. Cliques. So it's like us against them. Associates against management. Management against the executives. You know? And, you know, when that becomes the case, a lot of times what happens with that is people start getting fired. Now, maybe before people started getting fired, everybody was cemented. One for all for one. Yo, they better not fire such and such. As a matter of fact, because of the union, because of this, that, and the third, such and such can't get fired. They can't fire us. We still do our work. Then somebody get fired. So what happens when somebody, let's say when your ace boom coon at work gets fired, what you gonna do? You gonna quit right behind him? What you gonna do? You gonna take that L for him? You gonna ride for him? That's your man, right? See, away from work, you would ride for him. You gonna do that at work? You gonna sacrifice your paycheck? You gonna take that 2 weeks pay without that chance to get that unemployment? Because if he got fired, he may be able to collect unemployment. You quit, you gonna be able to do that. So are you gonna get yourself fired so you can collect unemployment too? You want unemployment? You want to be unemployed for a while? Nah, that's not what you're gonna do. What's gonna happen is you gonna start thinking about what just happened to your man. You gonna be like, yo, listen, man, I just copped the new refrigerator and the washer and dryer from Rent-A-Center. I can't afford to lose my job right now. My 8-year-old just got admitted into charter school. You know how much charter school costs? Charter school costs charter. See, that's how it goes. See, you didn't come to the place of business in order to make friends. You came there to make money. And when you see that your opportunity or your ability to make money is about to fall to the wayside because you want some rebel without a cause shit, then all of a sudden, what seems so right seems a little bit wrong. Now you got to do what you got to do. Your homie will find another job. We still cool. I still got his number. You know what? I'ma still meet him for happy hour after work on Fridays. Yeah, that's how it go. So I'm gonna end it off with that, like that, man. But you know, because we're gonna talk about personal friends tomorrow, and whether personal friends can be business friends. Like going into business with your personal friends, is that a good look? Is it a good look? But I'll say this about the whole business friends thing. You know, friends at work. Sometimes, on a positive note, people meet each other at work or under business circumstances, and they get together, they form liaisons and their own business groups, and they continue to make money with each other. Even in entertainment, some of those rap groups, some of those R&B groups, they didn't know each other. Like, take the group TLC. They didn't know each other. You know, producers and managers brought the three of them together to make money. And they did that. Same thing with the group Houdini. Ecstasy and Jalil, they weren't homeboys. They were put together by managers and producers, and they just happen to have good chemistry, and they made records and they made money. So it can work out. You can become friends after you get the work, as long as you keep your mind on the work. When one person's mind gets off the work and the other person's mind is still on the work, you know, that's when one person used to work here and the other one don't. But that's my man though. Or that we not friends no more because he mad because I moved up and he stayed down, and I don't know, jealousy, envy, whatever. You know. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for this. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, business, relationships, friends at work. Hey, you can have friends at work, but make sure that you protect yourself. Remember, nobody fills out their application saying things like, yo, when I get in here, one of my greatest skills is making friends and rebelling against management and acting a fool and taking days off and you know, basically finding all the loopholes in the business to be able to run amok, stealing time, stationery, and other kind of products and stuff. Nobody does that. But those are the things that happen when you start getting into friendships at work. Not all the time. Not all the time. But enough of the time. Yo, the Urban Therapy with Sun Mind, Right, and Body Better Fitness program is tomorrow, the 17th of September, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at the McVeigh Recreation Center, 400 East Ontario Street, at the corner of D Street and Ontario Street. Come through, get your workout on me, because it's going to be the bomb. The bomb, I tell you, the bomb. I'll holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Yo, this is Colin Ream, yo. It's the Colin Ream. That's the green drink of champions. Champions. Peace.